Good evening, this is Michael Hanley from AmericanChina.org out of Suzhou. In this video, I'm going to discuss how nightclubs in Shanghai go about contracting attractive women to come into their clubs, free of charge, of course, and they drink free as well. I don't know exactly what pay they receive for their services, but they must get a decent wage. In addition, they can't engage in any sexual interactions after club hours with the men. I can't believe they can enforce something like that, but apparently that is the stipulation in their contract. They don't want to give a bad name to the club, I take it. I was at a club called Bar Rouge 2 weeks ago. It's located in the Bund. I met a group of African girls here from South Africa, actually, in proximity to the club. Both of us could not find the club. Finally, a Chinese man pointed out to where it was, and we walked over to it. We had to go up an elevator to the 6th floor, then you had to go up the stairs, and then we got ourselves to the entrance of Bar Rouge. They were in front of me, and the hostess said that it would be 100 RMB for each person. They stood there utterly flabbergasted. Apparently they thought they were going to get in for nothing. While we were waiting, they were debating whether or not they wanted to go into the club or not, and I was standing behind them. A bevy of Russian women, very attractive, tall, blonde, blue-eyed. They were utterly striking. Walked straight into the club, unhindered. They didn't pay a red cent, nor were they thwarted in their regress. I said to the hostess, when it was my turn to go through, white privilege. I don't know whether she understood or not. She was Russian as well. However, a week later, I had met a Chinese girl at that very same club. Actually 2 weeks later, rather. And she told me that, she's a regular at the club, that the Russian girls, or rather many of the attractive women who are in the club, almost all of them are white, are contracted out by modeling agencies to appear. And she gave me all the stipulations about not going home with men with whom they meet at the club and how they drink for free. So that answered the mystery of how these attractive women got into the club without paying. It wasn't white privilege at all, but rather it was just a matter that they were contracted at the club, and the bevy of African women were just regular patrons. They had to pay just like everyone else. Travel or die with AmericanChina.org.